happier times. A newly elected Prime Minister ushering in the Chinese New Year and a new era of cooperation with this global power. But much has changed in a few short months. Tensions are mounting over China's handling of the coronavirus pandemic, its brutal crackdown on the people of Hong Kong, and the UK's decision to exclude Huawei from Britain's 5G network. The once vaunted golden era of UK-China relations looking rather tarnished under this PM.
I'm not going to be sort of pushed into a position of becoming a knee-jerk Sinophobe on every issue, somebody who is automatically anti-China. But we do have serious concerns. We have concerns about the treatment of the Uyghur minority, obviously, about the human rights abuses. We obviously have concerns about what's happening in Hong Kong.
Those concerns lead into action. The Foreign Secretary suspending the UK's extradition treaty with Hong Kong and halting the export of weapons to the former UK territory.
We will protect our vital interests. We will stand up for our values and we will hold China to its international obligations.
Labour offering qualified support.
This must mark the start of a more strategic approach to China, based on an ethical approach to foreign policy and an end to the naivety of the golden era years. And if it does, he can be assured that he will have our full support on this side of the House.
And an end to naivety demanded by MPs on the government's own side too.
With the policy of the golden era, it was the hope that China would change, but in actual fact that's turned out to be incorrect. So now we need to deal with the reality that China hasn't changed, and in fact, if anything, has gone in the other direction. So now we need to ask ourselves the question, do we now need to tie these two things together? Trade at the same time as change in China.
With relations between Beijing and Washington at their lowest ebb in decades, the US Secretary of State will use a two-day visit to the UK to keep the pressure up. Global Britain trying to develop an independent foreign policy, but caught between two superpowers instead. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Westminster.